So I have a question for you. Do you have a scary performance situation coming up, or are you contemplating doing something that is going to really push your boundaries in terms of having to confront your performance anxiety? For example, are you contemplating taking an exam? Are you contemplating putting yourself forward in a competition? Are you contemplating going up for a job, which means you have to do an audition, which you know is going to be a big deal? The advice I have to give to you is, regardless of the fear you feel, acknowledge the fear and do it anyway. Your mind can come up with 1,000 different reasons why you shouldn't do something. It'll come up with all kinds of excuses. The thing is, until you actually do it, you're not going to be able to confront the proverbial monster under the bed and actually look at it in the eye. What I mean by that is your fear. Literally, you have to face your fear if you want to overcome it. I think a lot of people, the reason they give that they don't want to do something scary, they put it off, or they just don't do it at all, is because they literally want everything to be perfect. They want to have it all right. They want to make sure everything is set out the way that they've thought it and everything is perfect and everything before they even consider taking action. No, I'm not going to go for this exam because I don't think I'm going to get really, really good marks. And no, I don't think I'll go for this audition because, oh, the character's brunette and not blonde. Or, oh, I'm too tall and they're quite short. Or, I don't have the right range, or like any kinds of excuse will come up. Literally, trust me, I know, to stop you from actually going forward in a situation and confronting a situation. When I would be put up, especially when I was younger, my mom would put me in a lot of vocal competitions. A lot of the time I would just chicken out. I'd be like, well, I don't have to do this. I'd rather just be at home and be playing on my Game Boy, to be honest. At the time it was Game Boy, Nintendo 64. You get me, right? I was just like, but I don't want to. I'd rather just stay at home, and needless to say, you know, a lot of the time I didn't get a choice. My mom paid for it, so she's like, you're doing this. You don't have a choice. But, you know, later on in life, we do have a choice. We dictate what our path is in life, and a lot of people direct their path away from the path of fear, or the path of having to confront their fear. So I just want you to think about this. If you have a situation coming up where you do have an audition, or if you're doing competitions or exams or something, and you're like, yeah, this is a big deal, but I don't want to do it because you're using fear as your excuse, or because you're trying to convince yourself you don't need it, I would say that's the best situation, because then you can literally just go do the audition, do the exam without any crazy expectations of perfection. Just do it to confront the fear itself, and then you'll realize in the very act of doing it that it wasn't a big deal at all. And that's the way it works. Just try it. Try it. The more you try to be perfect, though, the more you try and have everything correct is when the stress comes up. You're like, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not. That's when you have to learn to stop your mind from going crazy. Give it a go, guys. Confront your fear. Even just for the sole fact of doing it. Do it. See what happens. You might be pleasantly surprised. And if you've got nothing to lose, well, who knows what might just come out of it. You might be more magnetic because of it. Who knows? See you in the next video. Bye.